provided you meet such a question or you are being given such a question. This is limit of function, and limit is in such a way that your answer must never be equal to 0. Okay, in limit, your answer, okay, when I cancel this, it means that it must never be equal to 0. Okay, so that is in limits of functions. Your answer must never be equal to 0. Okay, so this over here, how do we solve this question in order to make this not to be equal to what? 0. Okay, when you meet such a question, look at the function very well. And what is the function? So the function is saying that what our x is approaching what? Infinity. The infinity is being written as something like this. You see, it's being written as something like this. Exactly. So when you meet such a question, we are going to be solving various types so that at least when you meet any of them, it can be easy to solve. So the first thing you do is you write your solution. And after writing the solution, you have to remember to repeat the question. Okay? You have to remember to repeat the question for at least 1 mark. Okay? And the question says that what? We should simplify what? Limit as s approaches infinity. Exactly. And our problem of the day is what? 3x over what? X plus 2. Good. How do we simplify this problem? Since x approach infinity, as we are seeing over here, since x approach infinity, we first divide both the numerator and the denominator by the highest power of x. Okay, and what is the highest power of x over here? The highest power of x over here is just x. Okay, yes, so we are going to just simplify this shortly. All right, so how to go about this is that we are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the highest power of x, and the highest power of x over here is what? X exponent 1. This x you are seeing over here is having an exponent of 1 over here. Okay, in the physics world, that is what is happening. Okay, but we just don't write it. So it means that we are going to divide our 3x over 1 and also our x over x and also the 2 over x. So this is how it's going to look like. Limit as x approaches infinity. Okay. Of 3x all over what? X and what? X over x plus 2 over x. From here, what are we going to do next? You see that x is going to cancel x. Okay, from here, this x is going to cancel this x. And also this x is going to cancel this x. X is going to go here 1, x is going to go here how many times? So x will go here 1 and go here how many times? 3 times. And this x will cancel this x. So you see what is happening over there? Yes. But this one over here, the rule says that anytime you see 2 over x or any number over a variable, it is automatically going to become what? 0. That is what the rule says. So at the end of the day, you realize that our final answer is going to become limit as x approaches infinity of what? 3 over 1 plus 0. Okay. And at the end of the day, we can say that therefore our final answer is equal to what? Just 3. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you see that 3 over what? 1 is still what? Just 3. Okay. At the end of the day, 3 over 1 is still just 3. All right. Please, I want to take some few questions from you before we solve uh, our next example. Okay. Please, do you have any question so far from where we started up to where we have gotten so far?
Hello, senior.
Yes, sir.
Am I the only one on the page?
Yes, please. You are the only one on the page.
Okay. Um, this is the question one.
Yes, this is just the question 1.
Okay. Well, I'm following the following, so
Okay.
we can continue. I don't have any question for now.
Okay. So we are
Yeah.
going to take the next example and we see how best we can be also able to simplify that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Let's take the next example.
Okay.
All right. So this question is saying that we should simplify limits as x approaches what? 2 of 3x
Mm.
squared minus 2x plus 1. And this is a quadratic equation. So when you also meet such a question, how do you go about it? You can see that in the first example we saw, the limit was approaching infinity. It was approaching this infinity. But in this case, the limit is approaching what? 2. Okay. So how do we solve this? The rule says that our answer must never be equal to 0. Okay. Our answer must never be equal to 0. So at the end of the day, you have to have uh, a real number, okay, as your answer. Okay. Yes. So how do we simplify this when you also meet such a question in the examination? The first thing you are supposed to do is you have to repeat the question for 1 mark. And then from there, you are going to substitute 2 into the equation. And that is all. So this is limit as x approaches 2, okay, of 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay, good. Then from there, what do you do next? You only substitute the 2 into the equation. Okay, exactly. So that is limit as x approaches 2 is going to be what? 3. Anywhere we see x, we are going to put what over there? 2 over there. Okay, so 2x squared minus what? 2. I can see a different x over here. So this implies that we are going to put what? 2 over there. Okay, plus what? 1. Exactly. So at the end of the day, let's simplify this and see what we are going to get. Let's simplify this and see what we are going to get. Please, are you with me? Hello. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. So for this one, what?
Hello, please, I'm with you.
All right. Thank you, sir. So for this one, which answer are we going to get? 3. Okay. And 2 exponents for what are we going to get? Two exponents, what are we going to get? So this one, what are we going to get? The 2 exponent 2 is going to give us what? 4.
4.
Okay. Minus what? 2.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be 2, 2,
2.
4. 2, 2, 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. So we write 4 over here. When you multiply these 2 times,
Uh,
this guy and this guy are actually multiplying. When you see dots in
uh,
mathematics, it means multiplication.
okay.
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 So plus what? Plus 1. Okay. So add all of this for
That's
me.
1.
Add all of this. What are you going to get? When you add all of this, what are you going to get?
Okay.
Quickly add all of this and tell me the answer. So limit as x approaches 2 is giving us what? At the end of the day, what are we getting? 3, 4, 12. So 12
3, 4,
minus 4
minus,
plus
minus, plus
1.
1.
All right. Quickly input this and tell me the answer. You are going to get 9, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So at the end of the day, our final answer is going to be 4 to 9. Exactly. Exactly. Please, do you have any question to ask so far? Do you have any question to ask so far
Mm.
before we take our next example?
Please, I think just a minute.
Okay.
Let
Kindly.
me punch the answer here. Please let it go. Just a minute, sir.
Okay. Can you see the screen now? I hope you can see the full screen.
Yes. Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
So the this thing is 12 negative 4 plus 1. Okay. Mm.
I hope you
Yeah.
can see the full screen.
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to hear. So I want to give you a simple one now and see if you can if you can solve that for me. Are you sure you can be able to go by that? I just want to give you a trial and you give me the answer before we take a more technical example. Okay. So I want to give you a try. Are you fine by that? Don't worry, it's not going to be anything difficult. It's just going to be similar to what we just did. Okay. You solve it at your end and just give me the answer. And if it's correct, I will just solve. I'll confirm for you. Okay. So our example 3. Your question is simplify simplify okay, try this. Simplify what? Limits as x approaches, let's say 3, okay, of 2x plus 1. Okay. Quickly solve it at your end and give me the answer. What are you going to get for your final answer, please? Kindly solve this one and give me the answer.
Okay. Please, can you scroll down? Can I scroll down? Scroll it down, yeah.
Okay, you want to see the initial one I did?
Yes, please.
Okay, but have you written this question already? If you have written it, I can scroll.
Yes, I've written this one already.
You've written this question. Okay, then let me just scroll down so that you can see that one. The first one we did, this is it. So
Okay.
can you see the first one we did clearly now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, all right. Please, are you done?
Please,
Please, are you done
just
with
a minute, sir.
this one?
I'm just a minute, sir.
Okay, you can just punch it into the calculator and then anywhere you see X, you put 3 over there. That is all. And just simplify. Okay. You can just mention the answer and then we just move on. All right. So, okay, then if that is the case, can we solve it together?
Okay. Plus,
Okay, but please, what answer did you get?
actually, I got 8.
You had 8.
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming and let's solve it together.
Sure.
So let's say
I'm not sure.
limit as X approaches 3. Okay, and this is the problem of the day itself. 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1. Good. So how do we simplify this? First of all, we have to let limit as what? X approaches what? 3. And anywhere we see what? X in this equation, it means that we are going to put 3 over there. So I can see X over here, so I put 3 over here plus what? 1. 3 times 2 times 3 is equal to what? 6.
6.
Yes. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm getting limit as
And
X
then getting 7
approaches
something.
3, giving me what? 2, 3. This is multiplication, so dot. 2, 3, 6. So 6 plus 1.
Plus 1. And then 7.
Exactly. So 6 plus 1. And at the end of the day, I can say that my final answer is what?
It's 7.
7.
Okay.
What? 7.
Oh, okay.
You see, our answer must never be equal to 0. You have to put that in mind. So I want us to
Okay.
pick one more technical problem and see how best we can be able to evaluate that one.
Mm.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's going to be our example.
Correct.
Example
Fault.
2. So let me write over here.
Example
4.
4.
Okay. Exactly. And our question is simplify let's say limit as x approaches 3 of x squared minus 9. Okay, all
Mm.
about x minus 3. So with this one, what are you going to get at the end of the day? How do we simplify this question? You realize that if you put 3 into this equation, quickly punch all of this into the calculator and see what you get. When you punch this into the calculator, at the end of the day, you realize that you are going to get an answer of undefined, which is what? Mass error. So we don't want that in mathematics. So we have to find a way of what? Simplifying this. Okay. And these are the main problems you are going to be meeting in the exams for. Okay. Exactly. So the best way to simplify this or solve this problem, the best way to solve this problem is to what? Be able to dissolve the numerator. And the problem is what? Limit as x approaches 3 of x squared over x minus 3 minus 9. Exactly. 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 So how do we simplify this problem? How do we simplify this problem? You realize that the numerator is a
Mm.
is a quadratic factor, and it is of the form what? Let me quickly divide the board into 2, and I'll use one part to solve the problem, and I'll use one part to identify some basic etiquettes for you to see. So this question is in the form of what? Let's say ax squared plus what? Bx plus c. Okay, yes. This is a quadratic equation, and this question is in the form of this. Okay,
Mm.
due to this has a coefficient of 1 over here, and that is equal to the a. That is what is happening actually over here. So the best way to simplify this is to simplify it as a what? Quadratic factor. Yes. So this that we are seeing over here, this x squared minus 9 is the same as what? X squared minus what? 0. Okay.
Mm.
Minus 0x. Any number times 0 is still 0. Plus what? Minus 0x minus 9. That is what is actually happening over here. minus 0x minus what? 9.
No, okay.
Okay. That is what is happening over here. So you have to solve this. You have to solve this quadratically. Okay. So that at the end of the day you can be able to get your answers before you put it into this to be able to solve. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So how do we simplify this problem? Do you know how to use the calculator? Do you know how to use the calculator to solve this problem?
Oh, please, okay, so I even forgot the use of the calculator. So
Okay. Then
maybe,
it means
maybe you
then,
have to remind me.
then it means that we have to find a more different way of what simplifying the problem. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show you a very simple what approach. So the approach we are going to adopt over here is that what we are
Mhm.
seeing over here as what x squared minus
Yeah, 9.
9. We have to simplify it because x must stand alone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As this one is over here, x must, if this one was approaching infinity, it means that I will divide both the numerator and the denominator by what? X squared. But this one is not approaching infinity. It is what? It is 3. It is a real number. You understand?
Mm.
So because of that, I have to simplify the numerator, which is x squared minus 9 because it's a quadratic factor. Okay. So if I equate this to 0, when you equate this to 0, what are you going to see? When you equate all of this to 0, what are you going to see? When you equate this to 0, in 10 minute time, the link is going to go off. So maybe we have to just click and be able to join again. All right. So how to
Mm.
simplify this is that you
Mm.
have to make x stand alone. And this
Okay.
is going to be equal to what? X is equal to what? X squared is equal to 9. When 9 cross the equal to sign, it's going to become positive. Do you believe that? When
Please
9,
come again.
when 9 cross the equal to sign, come and go like this, it's going to
Yeah,
be
but
positive. Do you agree? When the negative 9 crosses the equal to sign, it's going to become positive. Do you agree? Hello?
hello, it's like the network is breaking.
Yes, please. And I mean that when the negative sign crosses, negative 9 crosses the equal to sign and come to this place, it's going to become positive. Do you agree?
A negative crosses equal sign, it become positive.
Yes, that is what is going to happen. It's going to become positive. So at the end of the day, this is going to give us what? S squared is equal to what? 9. Okay. And from here, our answer is going to become, to simplify this, it means that we have to take the roof of what? Both sides. Okay. And anytime you take the roof of something, your answer is going to become plus or minus. So when you take the root of x squared is equal to 9, you are going to get what? 3. Okay. Do you have a calculator beside you? Please, you
Yes,
have,
please.
so type the root of 9 and tell me the answer now, please. Quickly type
Okay.
the root of 9. When you type the root of uh, 9, what are you getting?
You get 3.
Thank you very much. So that is going to give us 3 over here. Okay.
Okay.
That is going to give us 3 over here. But the uh, root x squared, what is going to happen to it? This one, the truth of the matter is that the 2 is going to cancel, the root. Okay, because this root in actual fact has a factor of what? 1 over 2 over here. It has a 2 over here. But normally they don't write it. You see that we also have a what? A cubic root. Have you seen this before? Have you seen a cubic root before? Have you ever
Uh,
seen a cubic root before? Sometimes you see them like this. But you've seen cubic root before. It's even on a calculator. So this one too, uh, that is how it is. The square root to this is how it is. The square root to this
mm,
is how it is like. Okay. But sometimes they may write the 2 here. Sometimes they may not write the 2 over here.
mm,
So the 2 will cancel the 2. You see that I've cleaned the 2 again. So when you see something like this, at the end of the day, you have to make these two cancel these two. These two. You let these two cancel the root. So at the end of the day, what are you going to get? It implies that you're going to be left with just x. Okay.
X.
Because I
Okay.
took the root of x,
Yeah.
I have to take the root of 9 too. You see what it's going to
Yeah.
be? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But the rule says that anytime you take the root of something, your answer is going to become what? Plus or minus. Okay. Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
once we have taken the root of 9, in elective mass, it's going to become what? Plus or minus what? 3. Okay.
Okay.
So it means that at the end of the day, we can say that our final answers are what? X is equal to what? Positive 3, and x is equal to what? Negative 3.
Negative 3. Okay.
So at the end of the day, when I draw a curtain over here, I can say that what? My x is equal to what? Uh, Positive 3, and also my x is equal to what?
Negative 3.
Thank you very much. Negative 3. Do you understand me? Uh-huh. So
Yes.
now when I want the x and the 3 to come and be together, what am I going to do? If I want the x and the 3 to come and stand together, what am I going to do?
Mm.
What am I going to do? Can you quickly outline that to me? It means that this is going to become what? X minus what? 3 is
Oh, okay.
what? 0. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This one, too, when I want the x and the 3 to be together, it means that this is also going to become x. Do you understand the reason why the first one became minus 3? Because when 3 is over here and it crosses the equal to sign, it's going to become what?
Yeah,
Negative.
negative.
And this one
Yeah.
is going to become what? X.
Positive.
Thank you very much. X plus
Mm.
3
Oh,
is equal to what?
oh,
0.
0.
Yes. So at the end of the day,
Okay.
what can we say? We can say that these ones, when you want to group them into brackets, you see that at the end of the day, we are just left with what? Let's say x minus what? 3. Okay. All into bracket. If you had used a calculator to solve it too, this is the answer you get. And you also come and get
Oh, okay.
x plus what? X plus 3. Okay.
Mm.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Uh, so this answer over here is what we are going to use to solve our problem. So just x squared minus 9, this is the real answer, but they've hidden it from you. So this is what you have to discover to be able to solve the work. You see. So we are
Okay.
now going to go to our main problem and I'll solve it at this side of the board for you to see. So I'm just going to use one color pen throughout. Which color pen do you prefer? Let me use this. Okay. So this one, the
Okay.
question is what? Uh, how to solve this problem is now going to become what? Limit as what? X approaches 3. And this is going to give us what? Let's say x minus 3. Okay. X minus
Mm.
3 in one bracket. And also what? X plus 3 in one bracket. Do you remember those are the variables we had?
Yes.
Yes, and also x plus 3 in one bracket.
Mm.
And then the numerator was what? X minus what? 3. You see.
Mm.
So what do we do at the end of the day? It means that we can let one cancel one because the rule say we must never get 0. Okay. So over here you see that we can let what? This bracket. We can let this bracket cancel this bracket. Okay. Can you see what I'm saying? We can let
Yes,
this
please.
bracket cancel this bracket. We will let this bracket cancel what? This bracket. Okay.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you see
Yeah.
that we'll be left with what? Limit as
Mm.
x approaches what?
Okay. 3.
3. And our answer is going to be just what? X plus what?
3.
3. So anywhere we see 3, anywhere we see x, what do we put over there? We just put 3 over there. Okay.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, we say that what? Our answer is going to become limit of what? X, limit as x approaches 3
3.
is going to give us what? 3 plus what? 3. And
X.
3 plus
Okay.
3 plus
3
3.
plus
What
3.
is what is the answer going to be?
6.
Thank you very much. So finally, you see that. Our answer is equal to what? 3. And this is our recommended answer for the day. Okay.
It's 3 or 6.
It's 6. Thank you very much. Our
Yeah.
recommended answer is supposed to be what? 6. Thank you very much. Supposed to be 6. The stress is too much. Okay. So this is the answer you are supposed to get. Okay, the link is going to go off soon, and we will just have to come and click again to be able to restart all over again. Okay, but I've saved this video. I'm going to be sending it to you. You just have to try and please go over and go over and go over and go over again. Okay, and you realize that life is going to become much more easier. Okay, yes, I've taken time to outline the pages for you. This is the first example we saw. This is the first example we saw, and you can also see the second one.
Yeah.
I hope you can see my screen, please.
I can see it, please.
This is also the second example we saw over here.
Yes.
Okay. This is the second example we saw. We had 9. Okay, and the third example too, you can see that when limit was approaching 3, we had what? 7. Okay. This one, I think you had 8, but we later confirmed it was 7. And then also, we came to solve this problem. You see this problem, how technical it is. So these are the technicalities involved. First of all, you have to come and what? Check this first. Okay, you have to check this first. The value for what? X minus 3 into bracket, x plus 3 into bracket. Okay, to be able to use that to solve your work. Okay, this is without the use of a calculator. Okay, please, do you have any question to ask so far? Do you have any question to ask so far?